What up, guys? We are talking about how y'all doing? How y'all doing? We're talking about a relationship. I'm talking about this one relationship with Shelly. I'm gonna tell you why that didn't work out so much as it worked out because of the treating bad. When she first met me, she didn't treat me right, so it was kind of hard for us to connect. We was cool, but before we started actually talking, and she would tell me this like stupid stuff, like crucial stuff, like go die or somewhere in a condo, and you know how you deal with those type of stuff. And she been around with Demir neglect and abuse her and all the rest of those things. So I think one of the time me and her used to sit at the lake. We go to this lake over here by this river. And I didn't mind her touching on me. It's just like we in public. You know how people get in trouble for just touching on in public. And I didn't mind that at all. So I didn't mind that at all at the end of the day. But like a woman, and the thing I've been trying, you have to be able to treat a man right, like to get what you want. And I don't think that dynamic when I met her was the connection was even right because of the behavior of the when I connected with her not before we even started talking, and I didn't feel that much of where I'm trying to feel. I didn't feel that much. I felt some, but she couldn't get me the way like wanted to get me. So when we talking about relationships, and I'm talking about that though, man, like me and her on the bed, but she couldn't really make it happen for me, like literally, and that's how I feel. I'm a man, like, but you couldn't put it on me like you got to be able to make that man the way it is. So when I'm dealing with that type of stuff with her and this um in the bedroom with her, I don't think it wasn't comfortable, right? Because she's so aggressive, and she told me like a woman would. I'm gonna tell you, a woman would do things with other people, but you act like, oh, I can't sneak around. But when it comes to Patrick, you want to act some type of way, and that's the difference with that because she was dating Patrick, and and to get back, and she started laughing or something. This was before she even got with Patrick, and she just, man, I like, as a woman, you didn't make me feel like comfortable because the way you behave yourself as a woman, that don't turn a man on if you not don't know how to treat him. You turn a man off like that because you're not treating that man good. So a woman got to know how to treat a man in those format. But it was aggressive, and she said, "I didn't. Come on, you're around Demir. You older than Demir and them." And you talking about you didn't know any better? No, you ain't that. Like, girl, you older than Demir, and you acting some type of way. So that relationship they went because of the conflict of her behavior, the way she was acting. So it's hard to get around that stuff when you doing stuff, right? Right. Let me tell you, like I just talked to another woman that I know, and she tell me she don't do stuff anymore. And how you gonna tell me that and lie to me? You got a bunch of niggas on you. That's the difference between a woman. Like I reached out to you, that's the difference between a woman. You gonna tell me you don't do stuff no more? You got like 1,000 niggas on your page. That's a woman. That's a woman. You still talking to that? Don't run that game down to me. Talk. Don't run that game down to. I just tell her I was talking to her about camera. Don't run that game down to me. Get money stopped the way he got baby. He with junior sellers. Go to American Capital. Don't run that game down to me. Right? Right. That's the difference. That's the difference between those things, right? But a woman was like, I didn't even get the concept of it. But a woman would do stuff. But with you is a little bit different with that situation. Come on. And I'm just telling you, wait, the why me and Shelly didn't work out because she was being so aggressive and mean with it, and she don't know how to treat a man, but she didn't know anything. Yes, you did. You older than them. You supposed to act like a woman. But if a woman, I talked to Shelly, and she used to, her boyfriend used to beat on her. But you don't take everything out on other people because a boyfriend. What's up? How you doing? I'm doing good. So I had to deal with that thing between Shelly and that dog, man. It didn't go right because of that situation. And we talking about relationships and dealing with me and dealing with stuff. Hey, how you doing? A man is turned on how you make him feel. And people don't realize that when it comes to a man and me, and she didn't really get that much of my attention because the way she acted. And she complained about Demira calling her out her name. You don't know your worth. I told you that Demira parents don't want you together. Like, don't want y'all together. And she complained about it. Like, come on, you and Rosa get tossed around. You and Rosa get tossed around like a piece of meat. Like she getting jealous because I got money and her boyfriends don't got money. I'm like, hold up, but if you allow Rosie, your friend, to play a game like that, y'all not talking and all of that, and doing this and that, and I saw her in Walmart. I'm like, we ain't talking because of that. You know, like I was in Dallas County. These niggas are arguing about who fuck you don't got no. I'm not telling you about none of the women I fuck. That's your problem. So when we dealing with that, a woman got to know how to treat somebody, guys. Yes, a woman got to know how to treat somebody. And let me tell you something. Only time you get mad at somebody if he really do something. But if you trying to attract and turn on a man, you just can't be some type of way mean towards them. I said if that was mean in a nasty way or whatever that is, but you can't be that type of way towards a man or treat him. You have to treat a man well. And some of these women don't know how to do that. So we talking about relationships and we talking about those goals. How can we understand it if we talking about those goals? But don't give me that game and talking about you belong to street. You still got 1,000 niggas texting you. That just don't make no damn sense. And I was just telling Cameron like, hold up, she wanna be tossed around, right? I said, hold up, man. Like, come on, I'm not gonna argue with you. I never had a problem with telling a person how I truly feel about a situation. I'm from New Orleans. How about you? See, I be my home too. So if you tell a woman, look, that don't matter because at the end of the day, we can handle the situation. Yeah, nobody don't be trying to argue with these women, but if you talk about that, let's talk about it. And none of those people can never be touched. Till now. Mm. And we ain't gonna talk about that later because they don't know what they doing with that situation. I think over there they need to be restructured a little bit. I don't think the mindset of the restructure in the community they don't got it. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. But but the girl Jennifer Parker, let me tell you something. She and her boyfriend after her boyfriend went to jail, Jennifer, she's in Denton. And after her boyfriend went to jail, right, and she got out of jail, I let her come over by my house, but she tried to. You got want to treat you to help them out in a way, right? But when her boyfriend left her and did her, but you help these women out and they trying to play you like, oh, like I'm not, like, baby, you're not even worthy of me. Like you get to a problem, you're not even worthy of me, but you treat a man like that that's doing stuff from you. And I take her, guys, I take her. I got her in my apartment, sleeping by my apartment, and I take her and I go pick her up from the bus station. I talked to her mom and her sister, and I go pick her up from the bus station, right? So if I pick her up from the bus station, and I'm picking up from the bus station in another state, she don't know how to treat a person. I'm doing all of these things for you, but you're allowing people to treat you some type of way. So a woman that don't see a real man, what you get? That don't see a real man. But you act like he's a joke, but somebody get somebody else, baby. Come on. Like these women, come on, I'm picking you up from the bus station, 12 1 o'clock at night. I'm coming to get you from the bus station downtown Dallas. This girl Jennifer, she's in Denton right now. And I come and get you, but you act up like a woman. And so, no, and that's the difference between, I'm talking to her sister and everybody else and her mom. I'm conversating with her mom and her sister and them, and they telling me how to get her here and do all of this, but you acting up as a woman. I'm doing, and she don't know that. Like, come on. And that's what a woman don't understand when you doing something and women take you for granted. Like, baby, you sitting up there, but I'm helping you out, trying to get you a job, and I got my own apartment, and I'm doing these things, right? I'm doing all of these things. I told her I'm working on trying to work on getting a place or something, figure something out, right? So I'm working on it. That's in the right now. I'm just elevating. I'm working on a lot of things, but those are the things that we understood, right? So those are the things of what we understand. So if a woman don't know how to treat you, bam. I told you I'm dealing. I got this one girl. I was friends with her, and I met her through Tavani and everybody else, and we became good friends. And she's a little bit out of school. She graduated, and her and her boyfriend come by my house. I think one of the things she dated Demarcus, and and she goes to Creekview, and me and her was close, close, close. And I had a party over the bridge in Horizon in Plano, and she's Spanish, and her boyfriend is acting some type of way at my party, at my get together. With my cousin, I'm like, hold up. Your behavior, this man, like he just acting up. I say, why you bring your boyfriend over there? And he's acting up in a type of way. He's acting up in the type of way. So those are the things of what that situation is, right? So that's the situation with that. I had to talk to a girl and she was in South Dallas. She more I forgot her name, white girl with glasses. She have a baby, but she have a baby by somebody else. But man, I wasn't really talking as like that. We was friends, but we wasn't even talking like that. And what that situation is, when we deal with that situation, and she went off at her brother get on the phone. You better know, look, for number one, and me and Billy stopped being friends because of that. I'm like, hold up. I'm at another school campus. You got the nerve to throw me with a gun over a female, that type of, and she got a baby by somebody else, and you at a whole nother school campus. So this white girl, she got glasses in South Dallas. She stayed at a high school. She was in high school, and me and Billy stopped being friends because of that girl. Cause he's over there at another school. He left Newman Smith and was at another school in South Dallas. So he didn't know that I was on a whole nother school campus. And even when I was on a school campus, I was still going to summer school and doing things where he wasn't doing, helping out the teachers. So um, those are the things, right? So I like in my space and back in '08 and back in whatever that is. So we are dealing with those things in those formats, right? So it's the way a woman acts towards a man. Guys, I don't be having no problem with nobody. If that's what you want, that's what you understand. But don't treat a man that way and don't expect to understand and you being picky and choosy. That's just the difference. My friend Nancy, she went to Creeview and she's over there with the Spanish friends and she pretty cool in that format and all of my homies. Like I kill for her. Like I definitely fuck somebody up for her. And I like me. I fuck somebody up for her, man. Like all them that went to creep. Man, look, I pull a bullet in the motherfucker if they fuck with my friends, man. And that's how I feel when somebody fuck with my friends. I feel like that. And her brother used to her and her boyfriend used to pick me up in the truck, and they like besties, you know. And I don't want to hit them to see me talking like that because that won't be cool. Because I've been around Spanish, and plus when I was at CFB, so we dealing with different mindsets and different approach in life. So I don't want to actually be like that when I'm in the domain of dealing with things in that format when they got liars in the city and liars in whatever it is. And the main thing of what people don't know that people in other states and people all over the world was telling me, but wait till I get out of high school to be with you. And you know, and people certain things. Come on, guys. Is a billion women on this earth, and love is everywhere. You think people when people take you for granted in America, you act like you can't find it when people take you for granted in America. Those are the things you have to understand. Why the understanding of those things. Like my friend, Demir, he still wanted me to hook him up. No, I said, look, I'm not hooking you up with nobody over there at that time. And I was starting to venture out with people. I'm not out to hook you up with anybody that's older, like anybody over there towards Creekview because I love you. And you gotta be. I love them, and you gotta be willing to treat them right, man. You can't be on that bullshit and all that stuff that's going on in the city. So when we dealing with certain things in life, how can you understand it? So if I tell, we talked about this one black girl in Dallas. She knows Samantha's, and she don't even know I'm trying to be friends with her. I'm not even trying to take the conversation even further or respect my relationship. I said, hold up, I got a whole girlfriend that's in the other side of Texas that I dated. Samantha's friend. And you think I'm worried about talking to you? Like that's how any black women to get in Dallas. And Samantha just told me to leave her alone, man, cause she don't get it. Her boyfriend, she don't get it. Like I was just telling her, like, all right, let's talk about some interesting stuff and just, man, like people with those things, right? And I'm just so proud of them to see them. I have kids and they used to talk to me about their relationship as teens, and I'm just so proud of them. I'm proud like of them, and they don't even she don't even know I'm proud of them, man. Like everything, I'm just proud of them. Like literally just proud of them. But I have still have much to do in my life. That what it is. At me being a father right now is not in a race, but I'm trying to raise the bar a little bit more when it comes to certain things in my life of just showing them things and just doing those things. We don't have to talk on a few guys. There's a lot of people talking. So are we talking about those things? How do you get the concept? But a woman be trying to play you, man. I be like, come on. Like, y'all don't understand what Crystal, Ricky, sister, right? I dated her sister in Annapolis. right? Me and her was supposed to be together and in an iPad, but we never did get a chance to be together. Yeah, we never had that chance because our space was getting a little too like we dated, but we wanted to see each other, really, really, really see each other, and we never got that chance. Crystal's sister in Indianapolis, we never got that chance to actually connect with each other like we wanted to. And that can be the biggest goal when you're in a relationship. And she right in Indianapolis, and we young in that baby. Like, come on, we gonna have our hard times, but I just think we haven't got the way we are trying to go in our relationship when I dated her in Indianapolis. So, and like, I can always get the Crystal through her sister because of me and her friendship and our relationship. And people don't know that between that situation. And when I asked to speak to her, she was like my bestie, and she got mad at her sister. And when she found out I had a kid, what the fuck? I was like, huh? She went off. But these women are so busy getting manipulated. I had to deal with a cousin. My cousin, he talking about, hold up, hold up. Oh, I don't like the way he moving, baby. That's showing you you moved. The way I move been working and totally different. And when I want to go in a new direction and restructure everything and restructure my, oh, I don't like the way, because you stuck in that street mentality, just selling what you want to do. That's what you women want. You don't want a man that can also maintain at the same time, and that's what a woman don't understand when we talking about relationships. Like when I worked at Walmart, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. At 12, 16, and girls from South Dallas was working at that, and I talked to Samantha. We was clashing heads about things, and and we was like, "Oh, you dated, you make me sick." When I told her I'm more attracted to when we talk about attraction, I'm more attracted to white women. More I'm attracted to anything, right? So I'm clashing heads when, oh, you make me sick, but you're not showing no interest. You coming away from South Dallas, and this is back in about 2013, 2014, or 19 too, and everybody coming from, and they getting on my ass about, and from South Dallas coming over to 12, 16, and they getting on my ass. I say, damn girl, you show no interest, but you acting like a child. We clashing heads with each other. What about the women? Because I worked at 12, 16, and women from South Dallas was coming over there to work at 12, 16. So that was the confirmation. But they like, I'm arguing with you. So I'm getting into argument constantly with those people, man. So I'm like, man, I'm not about to keep clashing heads with you, man. I'm not about to keep doing that in that matter. So, but when I'm getting into it, like with my female, this is my other female friend. Nancy, she cool. But this is my other Mexican female friend. I said, hold up, your boyfriend acted some type of way at my party, at my little get together, and that you let that break our boundary. He was acting up, like literally acting up over there towards Plano. And I'm like, hold up, you go off about how he's acting. I was telling Terrell and everybody that I gave my music to, gave the Texas music people to, that give me your music. I was trying to tell my cousin, give me your music. I had to tell him a little more about it because my other cousin G, he in New Orleans. So he do music. He was doing music when we was doing music. And our songs was in the flea market. And I used to listen to my cousin. He always wanted to do music. I've been waiting for this. That's my cousin, man. Like, like, what's the concept of that? But when we got stuff going on between Lies and Dallas and Lies going on, and I'm telling everybody, give me their music and stuff. And and let's take this as a way to do it. People don't want you to do it right, but labels are talking to labels are talking to the other labels, industries, and they making deals. I know every damn industry around the damn world. Come on, I know every damn industry around the world, around the nation. Trust me. Yeah. So I'm getting into argument. Look, I'm not about to get into argument. But Mirza got mad. Demir got mad before I went over there that I didn't want to hook him up with other people over there. Like, hold up, I really care about them, and there's a certain way you have to treat some of my yeah. Like, I really care about them. I'm not gonna let nobody that's gonna play games and hurt them. Like, I really cared about my and they never did, man. They was like, come on, man. So they used to chill by my house a lot, man, and and they tell me, but I'm so happy for her. She haven't commented that much on there, but I don't want my friends to like act like, and most of them Spanish. I'm talking down on Spanish. That's not what I'm doing. We talking about different mindset behavior. Like, people don't know when it comes to Mirza's baby mama, she been around me too, and she knows something was actually wrong with me when she worked at Walmart. And he was, what's wrong? I can tell something's wrong with you. And just because when she was something right was and if I wasn't right, she wasn't right because we friends, we all us hang out, and she saw how things was going like between those things at 12, 16 at that time. Because if she ain't right, because we all, if she ain't right, if I ain't right, she ain't right. And she saw how they think. She got a big pool. Mr. Baby Mama got a big pool in her house, man. Like, so that's what I deal with, man. I said, I'm not out to argue with y'all women over that. I said, I was just telling Vincent, and he was working, because he came at me about Sabina, because Sabina called me, he's in irritation with her. And I'm already clashing head with the women at nighttime. I'm like, hold up, y'all, and then Miss, all of them in the back room, Miss Deborah and everybody in the back, they started going off. All right, y'all want to act like that when Grizz left. So they just started being more aggressive with me, and when Grizz left, I said, look here, man. Like, literally, it was starting to get aggressive once Grizz left. I'm already arguing y'all about some women, but y'all being aggressive with me. I'm like, hold up. It really started to get ugly. Like, in the back room, she started to act up and roll her eyes. I'm like, hold up, man. Oh, don't put no reference on none of that. I said, hold up. Y'all having conflict. Y'all really acting up like that. So I'm dealing with that type of stuff where, oh damn, I'm like, come on. I had to deal. You're gonna ask me where I'm located at. Those are the things I have to understand. right? And I'm gonna tell you stuff where things happen with me and Chris Clark's sister, and we had a moment. She sat on my lap. My heart was beating, and her heart was beating, and I made a mistake and just pushed her. Like literally, it was like I felt the heartbeat when she sat on my lap. It was panicking, and I saw her body motion just like after I pushed. She just her body motion. I said, "All right, we're not getting the chance to talk about what we need to talk about." She didn't even call me. She turned her face at me after I did what I did, and I felt it like it was a little panic. I hear you. I'm talking right now. I hear you. So, and I'm actually talking to that. It's hard to get everybody thing at the time. So those are the things with that situation, right? Guys, my destiny is not even over with. It's far from over. And I want to let people know just because in America doesn't mean my boundaries up over here. And just because in America acting like does not mean my boundaries are not across the world. And I just think that's different when you're having that different confirmation codes. And that's what I'm doing. And I know everybody trying to get my attention. I'm doing good, but certain things we have to understand, sweetie. So, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing. So those are the things with that. So word around town that I'm working for somebody. I told everybody like word around town they got a lie like that. Word around town that they're working for somebody, right? That's word around town like y'all lying, right? I message everybody I know. Hold up, word around town, right? Wait till I message my friend Storm and that word around town that I work for somebody, right? Well, these little lies going on. They little lies got some issues in this city. They really got some issues in this city, boy. I tell you. Like I remember I used to sit up with Jasmine. She's in Carrollton. I know two Jasmine, but the Jasmine that stayed behind Turner, one of the persons that went to Perry. And Me and her always talked about we wanted to be together, but we never took it that far. We would sit up there and go to Wingstop. I would chill with our friends at Wingstop, and we would chill in the back of Turner. We would do all of that stuff. So we never got that opportunity to really, really push it that far in that meaning. So that never did happen the way it's supposed to happen. So yeah, hey guys, I'm nowhere near done yet, guys. I can't let other things, how other people act, disturb the outcome of those things, right? A person would tell you you're gonna be single for a long time, but that don't determine on the outcome of life. Now you gotta just gotta watch out for the snakes, man. I'm telling you right now. But that's how I felt about that situation.